G'day, today we're going to have a look at Hold the Door. This is for Next Fest, and this is a tower defense game. So, let's, I, I have had a go of this game already, but I haven't filmed again because the video broke last time. So this isn't my base first look at it. I have had I guess, one go of it, but I didn't figure it out. It's definitely a technical game. So I'm up it to 10 waves because I wasn't feeling confident with 5. Like, I wasn't winning 5. So what we're going to do is one thing I do really like about this game from this initial look that I've had is that if I just put like a hypothetical spot for a blocking block, you can see that it changes what the route's going to be. So it's pretty sharp on going. This is the turn. So we've got a few different tower types down the bottom. We've just got straight barricades, miniguns, Tesla coils, which do big damage to big enemies, slice and dice, which do light damage to a lot of enemies, snipe towers that do a big hit long range, then a power plant to make other towers stronger, cooling tower to make enemies slower, and then a drill to generate income. So what I think that there's no use in using barricades. I think instead what we want to do is use turrets. So what I'm going to do is that. Keep these guys sort of forced to go around this long way. Lovely. Okay, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a slice and dice there. I would like to put a slowing tower next to him, but I can't afford him yet. A boss comes at the end of the 5 waves, so I don't know if in a 10 wave match he comes at 5 and 10, or if he just comes at 10. This game also reminds me of what was it called? Super Sanctum HD Tower Defense. Slightly similar look to it. And a funny story about that tower defense game was that it was so cheap when I bought it that it came with trading cards, and I ended up being able to sell the trading cards for more money than the game cost me, which is always thought was funny. Those two guys are going to get through. I haven't successfully found a strategy that stops guys getting through entirely, so yeah, this is basically where I'm at. So still merit like 20 or so minutes in. I haven't really figured out a good strategy. I'm gonna up that guy twice. He doesn't sort of cold things fast enough. These bats are just a problem. I haven't figured out what tower I should be using to take on those bats. Really what I should be doing is exploring different things. So let's go this guy. We'll upgrade him again and see what he does for everyone around him, and if he's a big impact player. It just doesn't seem like he's doing that much. Like, it's only, what, 10% buff? Generally, in a game like this, there's two different sides that you've got both small, like minions where there's lots of them, and then big hitting guys like this slime boss. And you can see in this particular instance, the slime boss I haven't even got half health to, and the little minion guys basically all got through. So, what am I currently built for? Apparently neither of the layouts. Now, I'm not going to say replay. I'm going to actually fail and have it. So, is retry going to give me the same map? Usually it would come up and say hold the door and let me change the map. So what we're going to do this time is I'm going to lean more heavily into a different type of weapon and see if this makes life easier or harder. So what we're going to do is that, and I will make this guy level 2. Since they upgrade the exact same sort of value, that's cost you 25 to build them, cost you 25 to upgrade them. It sort of seems like you're better off. Like, what's better, 1 level 3 tower or 3 level 1 towers? I guess if you can make a much bigger labyrinth for everyone to have to wander through, I feel like it would be the 3 towers. Drop a drill in. Drill will get me 25 gold per round. If I upgrade him, it would go to 50. So there's, in this case, there's like the exact same amount of value in having 2 of them than there would be as having 1. Although that seems like it'd be worthwhile. Drill to mine for extra gold continuously. Alright, let's see what that looks like. And while we're doing that, let's just upgrade. Nope, did I accidentally do that? Again, these guys are so fast. Strategy here really is to try and get these guys to curve back around the existing battlements. So then what it means is that we can upgrade some of these guys. Let's go. Try to do some weak point extra damage. That was successful. Agree on that. That's a drill to mine for extra gold continuously. Then what we could do is we let these guys come out this way. And block them back around again. And these guys can also sort of be upgraded to try and really push these guys into a corner. I think what we want to do then is have, like, say, a tower like this here. Really try and sort of hit them a bit harder. Then we could probably do a similar thing with, say, some sniper towers to try and pick off some guys we could consider problems. But they could be too early in the setup here, because you figure that they need to pick off guys at the back end of everything. Also probably want to get that guy upgraded, because he's be like cutting into everyone. Alright, so here we go. Final boss. This feels a little unfair, because I spent a long time not successfully coming up with a strategy on this thing, and whereas this time it seems like we've cracked the code. You held the door. Alright. So, I would love to go up in difficulty then, but I think medium is blocked off. So, all we can do is try it again, which I gladly will. So, same logic. Let's see if we can just sort of use this same logic to get into practice of successfully doing this thing. So this time I'm just going to go lighter towers. I didn't need to go there. What I should have done... like a weird setup on this one. Cut them back the other way. Was that saying that there's actually no way to get through going that way? That's a weird, like a sort of too many blocks on this level. There should be a way that you're allowed to dig up blocks if you don't want them. It's a weird spot to put him. So let's just go, like I said, it costs you the same amount to upgrade a guy as it does to build another one. So this time I think I'm just going to build like a really long path. Okay, so they can cut out that way. Where are you going at the moment? Gap there? Why am I not allowed to block that route? You can go up and around here to get out, so why is that? Oh, is this blocked here? No, you can walk through there, so why can't you walk all that way around? I don't quite get it. Well, this one's sort of playing against me because I find that some of these obstacles aren't overly clear what square they are blocking. To a point that I would actually like it if when you were going to put a turret down, all of the different obstacles would just show up as red grid blocks, so that you could see, or you had at least the option to turn that on, so you could see where those blocks were ending up. All right, let's try one more. I just quit out there because I wanted to get a new layout. Okay. So what we're going to do is go a real clean it's interesting. It's almost like you're not allowed to make them turn around and... Oh no, I just can't afford it. That's all it was. So I just wanted to turn him around and tell him to go back the other way. It wasn't letting me, but... just because it, so I was out of blocks. Okay, so... this is that bad design where I've got them now just wandering around the outside of my defenses. Okay, so we then go 1, Then why can't I block them off? They can walk through this gap. Like, that's not my fault you can't figure out that you can actually still wander through this path. Like, at what point will you go, oh, okay, I am allowed to walk through there. It's almost like I'm not allowed to adjust the route too dramatically at any point. But I promise you the gap exists. There's rock there. Was that rock always there? What happened? Alright, let's go sell that guy. Sorry, sell that guy. Sort of stretching this out as far as they can go. Let's just give some of these guys just some mad upgrades. Right. There's some guys living in the middle here that are that should be in sort of like mid to late combat. Seemingly, these guys were immune to everything except these gold machine guns. Luckily, the impact of those two just was enough. Alright, well there we go. That's my second look at that one. I actually am enjoying it. Sort of game that if there was achievements to sort of hunt, I think just a randomized sort of build like that encourage you to sort of achievements that require you to kill an amount of guys or use different towers to kill guys, because obviously what I've done in this video is I've just sort of stuck very much to the towers that I think work to get that going. But if you then had to chuck all the other ones in, I think it'd be sort of like that encouragement and challenge to try and do everything else in it. But yeah, enjoying that one. Any questions or comments, feel free to chuck them below. And until next time, catch you later.